Alright, the next order of business is to remove the spark plugs and put some Marvel's mystery oil inside, help lubricate those cylinders. I'm sure they're dry, and we'll go from there. Loose now. Take a look here real quick. Have to be very careful not to put any debris down those cylinders. It just has got some rust and corrosion on it. Quite dry. Just for the heck of it, I thought I'd take a look down those cylinders. The valves is open there. It looks dry as well. That's on top of the piston. Well, while I'm at it, just take a look here carefully. Oops. Okay. Okay, now with all of the spark plugs out, the transmission in third gear, I'm going to move the car back and forth and see if we can get that. Okay. That crankshaft to move. Okay, that's encouraging that it's not completely locked up. Okay, brought some Marvel's mystery oil, and then I fabricated a small funnel with a tube so I can get it down into the cylinders a little bit easier. And carefully put some in. To drop the pan on the 1930 Model A. There it is. We're going to have to drain the oil and drop that pan and see what kind of sludge we have in it. It's been sitting for many years, of course. Okay, I've loosened the drain plug. I hope. Not enough. Let's see what we got in here. Alright, you can see that there was some antifreeze in there that first came out. So that tells me it's got a leaky head gasket of some sort. Let this drain. It's filling up my container pretty quick, so I may have to put the plug back on. Yep. Okay, round 2 of continuing to drain the oil and antifreeze. Alright, here's another look at the oil pan. I haven't taken out the baffle yet. Some residue in there. I'll take a look at the bottom, see what that looks like. Let me just show you just how much sludge is in here. Boy, I can see why it was highly recommended to drop the pan. Incredibly full of sludge, good an inch or so on the bottom. Alright, with all of the corrosion and antifreeze that I found in the oil pan, it is time to start taking the cylinder head off. So I have some work ahead of me. I don't know how much antifreeze is left, so I will take that out down here, see if that petcock still works, see if there's any antifreeze in there to start off. Other things I'll do is put some WD-40 on these nuts on the cylinder head and remove the distributor and start taking it apart. Alright, there's the petcock. Let's see if there's any fluid in there. It seems to open. No, it's still too tight for my fingers. Well, there's antifreeze in it. Okay, so let me go get a drain bucket and I'll drain that out. Okay, I was able to drain the coolant out, and now I've also sprayed each of the cylinder head nuts with WD-40. Let that soak in for a while. I've also removed the hood assembly, and it exposes these interesting horns, which I'll remove to see how they function. Okay, I've attached the breaker bar to it and have been able to loosen up some of the nuts. Those are the ones I'm going to have to remove the distributor for. I was able to loosen up some of these already. Alright, I have removed all of the head nuts. Got those done. The distributor nut has come out, but I cannot free that distributor out. So I have some work ahead of me. I'm going to try to bust the head out now. Actually, I'm going to have to get the coolant hose off first, and then see if I can carefully pry it off. Well, I finally got it off with a lot of effort. I was able to not only pull that head off. This is what's inside. Surprisingly, the cylinders look pretty good. This rear one might have some moisture in it. You can see a lot of carbon back there, a lot of oxidation on that piston. So this one that needs some attention. There's some corrosion here on that valve, which is pretty much deteriorated to nothing, so that's where the issue is, right in here. So that's going to need some attention.